Ja Morant still awaiting potential punishment from Adam Silver after he was caught flashing what appears to be a gun on Instagram Live. Supposedly, that punishment going to come down after the finals. Now, according to a report from Claudia Jordan on The Breakfast Club, someone from Morant's group says the gun was just a toy that got passed up to Morant from the back seat. Shannon, do you believe that gun was actually just a toy?
Hell no. There lies the problem again, Skip. You see? Here we are again. Ja Morant refuses to accept accountability and responsibility for his actions. Again, it's somebody else. Somebody from the back seat passed up a toy gun. What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA Youngboy and listen to that kind of gangster rap with a toy gun? The last person I know played with a toy gun, it didn't end well for him. That was Tamir Rice. He was a 12-year-old.
Thank you.
So now Ja want to play with a 12 gun.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you know, if that was your argument, use that the day after it happened.
Yeah.
Say, you know, man, that was a toy. Man, that was a prop. Man, you know I don't mess around with no toy gun. So did you go into Adam Silver's office when this happened, using shotgun Willis, and say that was a toy gun? Again, Ja, just accept responsibility. Commissioner, I was wrong. I know I was just in your office 2 months ago, and I told you I wouldn't let that happen again.
Yeah.
I was wrong, Commissioner. I come at you. I'm at your mercy. Whatever you decide, I'm willing to accept because I'm willing to show you that I've learned my lesson this time around. Again, he will not accept responsibility for what he did. He will not own up to the accountability that should be bestowed upon him. It was a toy gun now, Skip. Really? Really, John's camp? This is what y'all want us to believe. That was a toy gun. So if it was a toy gun, why did that guy, he had that thing? Whoa, you know, I can get that up there. So why did he do it so quick if that was a toy gun?
Good point.
Nobody believes that. All you've got to do, Ja, you made a mistake. You made another mistake. Okay, it happened. And I wish it wouldn't happen. But you've got to accept responsibility for this stuff and stop trying to pass the buck. Somebody in the back seat, why they passing you a toy? So you mean to tell me that you're going to fool around with a toy gun and somebody might think that thing real and let one off on you? For real, Ja? Is that what you want people to believe?
Yeah.
Ja's camp, come on. Y'all better than this. Just accept the responsibility. Have Ja, you come out there with that half-hearted apology that seemed like it was written by one of this AI services. Come, Skip, I just can't. See, and people say, well, Shannon, man, you just being hard on Ja. Because Ja won't accept responsibility.
Yeah.
That's Skip, a part of an apology is accepting responsibility for the wrong that you've done.
Yeah.
People at home, this got nothing to do with the Second Amendment. Okay, you got the Second Amendment. If you're not a federal officer, take your ass to a government building with a firearm and say, I got the Second Amendment, and see what they do. Go to the federal courthouse, go to a government building with your firearm on you, and you're not an official, and see what happens to you. And use that Second Amendment bullshit. The NBA is a private entity. They say no guns on the premise and blah, 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 so forth and so on. But Skip, I just can't get it, Skip. I just don't know what else we can do. I just wish I could just sit down and talk to him, and I would tell him, Ja, just accept the responsibility.
Yeah.
Accept the punishment that's coming your way.
Yeah. Thank you for everything you just said. So, Shannon Sharpe, I still like this kid so much. I still believe in his ability. I believe in what's inside him so much that I actually gave this about 5 minutes of serious thought. I went back and I looked at the video one more time just to say, is it possible? Boy, if that's a toy gun, it's about as authentic looking a replica as I've ever seen.
Well, I thought at one point in time they were starting to put orange or red tips in guns to pass them off to make sure you know that they're fake.
Well, they are. They do.
What orange tip at? So let me guess. He took it off to make it look authentic.
It's possible. Point, because a toy gun like that, boy, that'll get you shot in the streets in a heartbeat. And I'm talking about your heartbeat or lack thereof. And that could be by who knows who or by policemen.
Right.
Because you just can't. You just...
When you see a gun, nobody will think it's fake.
No, not that one. Because that looked pretty real.
Yes.
To your point about the apology, whether it was real or not real, whether he wrote it or didn't, he did apologize.
Right.
So to your point, if it's a toy, heck, if it's a toy and you get caught on IG Live, you just say, hey, it's just
that is a prop, man.
It's a toy. Look at this. And you'd hold it up to the camera. Here, look, it's just a toy. What I hate about this is, to your point, I go to a larger point of what I call enabling. It's an Alcoholics Anonymous term. It's where you just keep allowing and allowing. The people around you keep propping you back up and defending you, and you just keep sinking and sinking and sinking right back into your behavior pattern. They allow you to. They enable you to be what's wrong with you. And this smacks of that, yet again, where this is coming, she said, from the family, so someone in the family telling her. And again, is there somebody I can see somebody in the back seat, but they're going to hand up a toy gun. When you just got busted with a real gun at Shotgun Willie's, Shannon, let's just say it is a toy. How bad a look is that?
Thank you.
I mean, it's just like the dumbest thing.
It shows how tone deaf you actually are.
Oh, boy, that would be all-time tone deaf. So then where you and I part ways on this, you think the commissioner is going to come down hard?
Oh, yeah.
I hope you're right. I keep telling you, I just got this sneaking suspicion he won't come down that hard, that they're going to take into account, well, he got suspended on May the 14th. There are no games. There's nothing to be suspended from.
Yeah.
And we keep hearing it'll come sometime, day or two, whatever, after the finals.
Correct.
Okay, fine. The commissioner did say, when he spoke this last time, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. Well, please don't tell me that the additional information is that this was a toy gun. You know, that would be positive additional information. No. But please don't. Please don't.
No.
Okay. So to your biggest point, this is just horrifying to me, because it's everything that's been wrong with Ja continues to be wrong with Ja. It's showing that he's still heading down the wrong path. It's showing that we all did get bamboozled by this report that he went to some counseling center in Florida. What?
Right.
And lasted, as you said, he drove through it and ordered and left. Yeah. I guess he did.
Right.
Because he couldn't have been there more than a couple of days, and then he's up in the commissioner's office. And man, when Ja wants to turn on the charm for the adults, he can turn it on.
Did the commissioner not seem hurt that he said the man sat across from him and the entire team, and said how sorry that he was? And remember, I came out here the very next day and said the best apology is change behavior.
It is.
How can you say, I'm sorry? Whatever the case may be, Skip, in a relationship, and there's infidelity one way, baby, I'm sorry. And then 2 months later, you outdo the same thing. So how sorry are you sorry, or are you sorry that you got caught? Ja, are you sorry that you did this and you learned your lesson, or are you sorry that you put it on IG Live? And again, everything shouldn't be, you don't have to capture everything and put it out there for the public consumption. I get it. Some people want to, like, hey, I'm getting dressed, go to the Met Gala, hey, behind the scenes, I'm getting my makeup done, my boy cut my hair, let y'all look at this new outfit I got from T Ford. Okay, I get that. But Skip, this, why would you want to put that? Think about it, y'all. What other superstar in what other sport is out there playing around with guns? You the only one. You think that's, you see a lot of guys, Skip, they start production companies. You look at, they get invested in tech, and they're invested in this, and they're starting to own this, they own that. Only Ja said, you know what, I don't want to start no production company. I don't want to invest in this. I want to play around with this thing, and keep this spy on me. Really? So you don't think, you look like, damn, man, look at LeBron, what LeBron doing. He a billionaire. And look at Steph Curry, and KD got the boardroom, and all these guys, man, they've been at this thing for a while, and ain't none of them playing with no gun. You know why? Because they got security, they got them things on them. We'll let them deal with it.
Absolutely.
Why you need to deal with that? Why you want that headache?
It's dumbfounding to me how dumb this is.
Yes!
And to your point, LeBron gave this Ja's generation the blueprint. He just showed you. There has never been a better blueprint than the one that LeBron just drew right up for everybody.
Yes.
This is on and off the court. This is how. This is how.
Correct.
And the results are, if this, do you want success or not? Billionaire results.
Yes.
Billionaire.
Yes.
And he has won 4 championships.
Right.
So What's not to like about that? What's not fun about that? What's not entertaining about that? But you got to go this other direction
Yes.
because that's what your homeboys want to do, and you want to show them you're not too good for them. I'm going to do what you guys do.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No.
And that's what I don't